Well, hi guys, and welcome to this place. You know it very well, St James's Park, but tomorrow night, and I think probably tonight already, it's beginning to look a lot different to how many of us have ever seen the place before. You can probably see in the background there that War Flags have been up to their usual tricks in getting the stadium ready. They should have an unbelievable display on here again tomorrow night, but I want to add the amount of media that are here tonight compared to a normal match day -1 is crazy. Lots of media have travelled over from France, and it's just a much different experience situation than what you would get in a normal league match here at St James's Park, and I think that's already adding to the anticipation and excitement. I've just been in the press conference just now, so Newcastle actually held a press conference here at St James's Park at 4 o'clock. Usually it would be up at the club's training ground, but it was here today. We heard from both Kieran Trippier and Eddie Howe. Howe first up on the injury situation. He says Sandro Tonali has confirmed will be fine for tomorrow. He says there'll be a very late check on Joe Linton and Callum Wilson, but as it stands they're looking very unlikely, and has confirmed that the bad news that Sven Botman misses out with that knee injury. So mixed news on that front. At least Tonali is okay. But obviously worst fears confirmed with Botman. You would think they might try and push Joe Linton to play, but as I say, he wasn't at training this morning, whereas Callum Wilson was. So I don't know if we can read into that or not. We'll have to wait until the team sheet comes out tomorrow. But you can tell it's a big thing. You can tell it's a big moment in Eddie Howe's career, and he was trying to keep it under wraps. But I think just coming out and seeing this place in all its glory, the amount of media that are here, the circus really that follows PSG and Kylian Mbappe, it allows us all to realise, including the Newcastle United manager, just what a bigger task this is going to be for Newcastle tomorrow night, but a task that they're there to enjoy, a match that many people thought would never happen. We also spoke to Luis Enrique, the manager of PSG. He confirmed that Kylian Mbappe is 100% fit to play and he's raring to go. He hasn't scored in the last 2 matches, but previous to that he'd scored 8 in the last 5. So he's had a pretty strong start to the season, and it'll be a really interesting tussle between himself and Kieran Trippier tomorrow night. We also heard from Kieran Trippier in the press conference, and the best line to come out of that was Trippier saying that his son is going to be one of the mascots tomorrow night, and his favourite player in the world is Kylian Mbappe. And he's asked his dad, or he's told his dad, that he wants to walk out with Mbappe and not him. And Trippier of course joked, being the steely veteran that he is, and said, well, if you're walking out holding Mbappe's hand, don't bother looking at me in the tunnel. So really interesting, funny little tale from the press conference there. But I think as far as Trippier is concerned, he's trying to play it down. He says he's asking his teammates to be calm, to be patient, not to get too excited. This is a guy who's played against Mbappe a couple of times before. He said he actually made his England debut against Mbappe, playing on the same side as him at right back as well. So look, he's played against him a couple of times before, so no stranger to playing against what Eddie Howe says is the world's greatest player right now. Listen, it's going to be an amazing occasion here for this match tomorrow night. About to do a live on Sky Sports News just now, but what I'm going to leave you with is some PSG training. So here's Kylian Mbappe warming up at St James's Park, a sight many of us thought we'd never see. So that was Kylian Mbappe out training on the hallowed turf at St James's Park ahead of tomorrow night's match. A sight I think many of us wouldn't have thought we'd have seen. I'm just going to show you over my shoulder there. That's the this is the press room here at St James's Park. I know many of you don't normally get to see this. This is the room. This place was absolutely jam-packed about an hour or two ago for the Eddie Howe and Kieran Trippier news conferences, alongside Lucas Hernandez, the left back for PSG, and their manager Luis Enrique, who of course played here, as I said, 26 years ago. He scored at St James's Park. Of course, that was the night Barcelona lost 3-2 to Newcastle when Faustino Asprilla famously scored his hat-trick. So that night he played and he scored. Luis Enrique was asked about that up at the table behind me, and as you can see, the place decked out here for the Champions League. It looks a little bit different to how it normally does. And if tonight is anything to go by, and the furore inside the stadium at the arrival of Mbappe, Luis Enrique, Dembele et al. Is anything to go by, tomorrow is going to be one special occasion here at St James's Park. Something I'm really looking forward to, something I think many of us thought we wouldn't see. And yeah, let's see Kylian Mbappe in his gloves at St James's Park on a cold October evening. It's not even cold, is it? It's not cold at all. In fact, this is as warm as it's ever been in October. It's cold enough for Mbappe to wear gloves. Just wait until he's up against that Newcastle defence tomorrow night. So yeah, listen, the appetite is whetted, and tomorrow night we get it for real as Paris Saint-Germain walk out against Newcastle United. It's going to be a cauldron of noise, an unbelievable atmosphere, and certainly something that I'm sure all of you are set to enjoy. So that's it for me, over and out from this evening, and I'll be back with more content tomorrow. Cheers for now.